In this video, I'm going to show you how a while loop works, and we're going to kind of use a similar setup with the servo and try to better control the speed like we've been doing, but in this example, we're going to do it using a while loop. So if we go over to my code, right now, the way that I have this set up is similar to how we've had it in the other examples, where I've included the servo library, defined the pin, declared the servo object, set up my serial port, attached it to that pin, set it to some initial position of 0, and then waited for 2 seconds. But what I'm doing here is I am using the serial port in a way that we haven't before, where instead of just using the serial port to send information from the Arduino to the computer, I'm going to send serial information from the computer to the Arduino. And so what this if statement is saying is, if serial information has been received and it is available on the serial port, meaning that I have sent information from my computer to the Arduino, what happens is it will get inside of this if statement here. And right here, what it will do is it will then read in the serial data up until the new line character. So when you open up your serial monitor, what you can do is you can set the baud rate, but you can also have it send a new line character at the very end. So that means it will read in all of the data up until that point and strip away that \n, which represents the new line character. And then it stores that information into a variable called message that represents a string or some characters that I type on the keyboard. And then what it will do is, in order to be able to use that as numerical information, we're going to use that as the angle for our servo. I'm going to then convert that to some integer value that I store inside of angle here. So just to make sure that it works, even though this is going to be a very circular thing, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to print back out the message that I sent there. So it's gonna be kind of redundant, but it's just gonna prove to us that it's gonna work, and then we're gonna take that and we're gonna try to use a while loop here. All right, so once I've uploaded that, what I can do is I can send this message here. So I can just send like some degree, maybe 30. And this right here is not the 30 that I typed in. This is the 30 that the Arduino sent back to me with this command here, meaning that it successfully read all that information up to that new line character, converted it to an integer value, and then printed it back out, or echoed it back out to me. Okay, so that just tells me that that's working. What we want to do is we want to take that angle and make our servo go to that angle that we told it to on the serial port here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that with a while loop. It's another type of loop similar to a for loop, but it actually looks a little bit more like a if statement, where here inside of the parentheses, there's just going to be a single statement that is a condition, and then there's going to be the two curly braces here that denote what is part of the loop body, or what is going to execute while this condition is true. So it's up to the loop body here to change the condition, or change something about the condition so that it is eventually false and stops updating. So what we could do is we could do something like this. We could say, well, let's take advantage of the fact that servos have a read here. And so what read tells me is the current angular position of my servo. So I can say, okay, well, if I read it and that is now equal to the angle that I want it to go to, as represented by this variable angle, that means that we've gotten to that position and we're satisfied. So we want it to stop at that point. So what I'm going to do is say, while I read the servo and it is not at that position, meaning that the angle that I read it does not equal angle, what we can do is inside of this while loop, we can update the angle. We can write it to a new angle to get it to that point. Okay, so we want to make the angle be equal to this. So while those two things are not equal, we'll have our loop repeat over and over and over again. All right, so now what I can do is I can say, well, we could update our servo here to go to some new position. We could say my servo.write and tell it to go to some new position. But again, we want to kind of do what we did before, where we are making it go 1 degree at a time so that we can control the speed by changing the delay between each degree as it gets closer and closer to that position it's supposed to go to. So there's going to be a myservo.write. there's going to be a delay, let's say maybe of like 20 between each degree, but then we need to know where we are starting from and where we are going to see like what we need to change our angle by each time. Okay, so how can we do this? Let's think about it. So if we are at an angle that is less than our target, right? This is our target angle and this is what we are currently at. If we are less than that, we need to add one to our right position, or if we are greater than that, we need to subtract one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a variable and call it current angle and set it equal to my servo.read. And then I can say, all right, well, if my current angle is less than the angle, which represents our target angle, and I could rename that if I wanted to, just to make it a little bit more intuitive. And so in order to do this, what I can do is if I highlight this and I hit Control D, that will select everything that matches that. So I will call this target angle, just so it's very explicit what we are trying to do. So if our current angle is less than our target angle, what we can do is we can say my servo.right, and we can, or actually, we'll do this. We'll say take the current angle and add 1 to it. And here what I'll do is I'll have an else that says, okay, well, if our current angle is not less than our target angle, then what we'll do is we will subtract 1 from it and take current angle minus minus. And then we can write our current angle here and make it delay. So I think that this makes sense. Let's think about it. So as it continues to go up, right, say we're trying to get to 90, it would be 89, and that would be less than that, so it would add 1, and then it would be 90, and then it would write 90, and then it would say, okay, well, 90 is the same as 90, so this while loop would stop. And then if we were going in the other direction, right, we would be at 91. That wouldn't be true, so it would subtract 1 from it, and then it would be 90. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, so let's upload and see if this works the way we want it to. So I'll bring up the camera. I'm going to put it on the right-hand side here. And let's put this on the left-hand side. Bring up our serial monitor. So let's try it. Let's just write 45. Okay, so it moved to 45. Let's write 90. Move to 90. Let's do 180. So it gets to there and 0. Cool, so this seems like it's working, and that is all thanks to our while loop here that says while the position that our servo is currently at, because we are reading it, does not equal our target angle, which is the angle that we typed in on the serial port, let's continue to repeat these steps over and over again. So the steps are, we read that position and we store it here as this angle so that we can either increment or decrement it and then write it as our new position. So if our current angle is less than our target angle, we're going to add 1 to it, and then we will write that new position and wait 20 seconds. If it is not less than it, that means that we need to go down in degrees, so we subtract 1 from it, we write that, and we go. So this 30 is still here from the other time. If we want to clear it out, you can do this and hit clear output. And now you should see it all just work fine. Yeah, so this is great.